Thank you, good evening. You can take your seats. Basebo ne banyabo, Abafrigo. I also trust my English for a level, but I just wanted to be sure who is a legend. Now, a legend is a countable noun. That means legend, legends. Hence the S there. A very famous and admired person. If you're famous and admired by a lot of people, you're a legend. Someone who's famous for being extremely good at something and who still does that activity. Wow. Are Africo very famous? Yes? Are Africo good at what they do? Are they still doing it? 48 years later, living legends. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Africo. We're small, we're few here, but I think we'll show them that we appreciate them. Awilo Longomba, my goodness. Is he famous?
Yeah.
Is he good at what he does? Is he admired by people? Legend. RSL this. Is he very famous?
Thanks for coming through. We're really excited to officially launch this campaign of the Legends of Sound concert, Afrigo at 48. It's a big thing. We're super excited as Talent Africa to produce this show and put it together with the Afrigo band. About four months ago, the Afrigo band and I got in touch and we started having meetings with Mr. Matovu and Mr. James and Chintu and putting this thing. And here we are today. You know, they had this fantastic idea, you know, that they wanted to do this show and, you know, feature Awilo as a guest artist on their show. And immediately when, you know, after that meeting, I think in the first meeting, we agreed that, you know, we're going to work together on this and we're going to find a way to make it happen. And we did, and, you know, it's been great. And to have Awilo here, Awilo come in like, he had a private show yesterday, and, you know, to be able to use this opportunity to have him here and in town before the show, connecting with Mr. Moses and the team. Today they were at the Afrigo studio, and, you know, they were just chatting for like 1 hour, you know, like how legends were just talking, and it was amazing as they were talking about, you know, so many things from the past and how music has changed and you know, the importance of live music, and, you know, there's so much they spoke about, and it was just amazing to see it, you know, all unfold. So yeah, just really happy as Talent Africa to be a part of it and to work with these legends and to create the first edition of Legends of Sound. Thank you.
Ali, before you get off the mic, you've mentioned the first edition of Legends of Sound. Tell us more about this Legends of Sound. When you say first edition, this is not the last one, is it?
It was a bit of a, yeah, it should not be the last one. Hopefully there'll be Legends of Sound every single year. You know, this can be the first of a kind where we bring, you know, two legendary acts together, two legendary African acts together on the same stage, sharing a musical fusion of genres, languages, culture, everything. So let's hope it all goes well and this becomes an annual thing. Thank you. I think it's something that we're still, I mean, it was definitely the Afrigo band that inspired this because, you know, when we started meeting, we put it together, you know, it was Afrigo at 48, which is also the Legends of Sound. It's important that we recognize that it's also about Afrigo at 48. You know, they're the headliners here, and they're bringing special guest Awilo to come in for the show, and they're going to be playing for Awilo, which is an amazing thing. So it's going to be an on-stage musical fusion, very different than anything that's ever been seen before.
Afrigo Band is no doubt the biggest band in Uganda, and Awilo, of course, is arguably the most famous Lingala artist in Uganda. How does it feel as Ali, as Talent Africa Group, to put this together, to bring them together for this event?
I mean, it feels great. I mean, it feels really good to create this kind of Pan-African collaboration. And, you know, there's gonna be some amazing content created through this, musical projects. There's gonna, you know, Awilo's gonna fly in a few days early before the show. They're gonna get a very good chance to, you know, rehearse and just make the perfect production together with the most legendary band in Uganda. So I think it's we're super happy to be here and to be doing it and doing this with everyone. Thanks.
So I know these are two different acts that are each big in their own way, and I feel kind of stupid asking this question, but what are the unique off-stage and maybe on-stage experiences that you can promise people to expect at this event?
It's going to be a premium experience. There's going to be lots of many things happening. We want to set it up so it's an event that starts early in the day and goes in through the night. There'll be various different activities around the event itself. You know, when people come early, there's going to be different lounges and experiences and experiential setups. We're going to have a chance to see a lot of build-up through content and creating like almost like a mini documentary of the build-up of this show. So there's going to be a lot happening, and just keep your eyes open for it. Thanks.
You've brought Awilo Longomba from Paris to Uganda, and that's big. But how do you envision Legends of Sound promoting Ugandan music to the global scale?
Correction, Awilo flew in from London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his band flew in from Paris this time.
Okay.
But definitely when you have a concert like this with two iconic artists, and you have Awilo's here and there's people from all over the world following him, from all different countries, everywhere. And when they see that he's here in Uganda, it's promoting Ugandan music at the same time. And by us bringing him in here, we're also promoting the Congolese music and that sound. So it's a collaboration. So it benefits everyone that's a part of it.
Thank you so much. And speaking collaboration, African music is going to play.
I think it's a very great achievement for the band. And I just joined the band in '89 and found great men like Moses and the late Charles Sechanzi being managed by Awilo Wasula. And given that opportunity, it was not like very easy. My father, my late father, and my other sister called Margaret were actually the first people to be in the band. Then I was just given opportunity, and then when I came in '89, I became a magnet. Since that time up to today. And when you talk about the 48 years, I've learned that Moses makes you understand that discipline is the heart of any successful thing in this world. And music, if you're not disciplined, you can't stay for long.
If Afrigo were a person, they would be 1 year younger than me, so that is something. Now, you guys feel free to pass the mic amongst yourselves, depending on who you think should answer the question best. Now, can you share some of the highlights and milestones of Afrigo Band's career?
Much MC, I'm glad you are here with us, and I'm so happy to be with Africa's star, Mr. Awilo Longomba. You are most welcome. Actually, the story is a bit long. I will just be in brief. We started this band in 1975, 1st of November. That is why it makes it to 48, and we have to celebrate in a different way. We met with the director of Talent Africa, Mr. Ali, and actually he welcomed us. And we think that working with Talent Africa, it will be different from other ambassadors we've been doing around here. And what I found out from Africa, Talent Africa, they know what they are doing. You see what I mean? Ali knows so many things. If allowed to work with us, it's great. And it is an honor and also privilege to work with Africa, Talent Africa, sorry. Africa. Afrigo means Africa go musically. So when we work with Talent Africa, the answer is there. So that's what I can, for the moment, that is what I can comment about.
Now, some of the highlights and milestones of Afrigo's band career.
Actually, there are so many. As you know, in Uganda, the problem with especially music, we musicians in Uganda, we don't earn through our works. We depend on only performances, but performances don't pay and it should be paid through works. Works, that I mean our music. Here people don't want to pay the royalties. It is a problem because for us we have so many albums and songs, but we don't earn. You see my point? That is the first problem. Second problem is the way we work here in Uganda musically. Actually, we are still behind. We are still behind in such a way that we are not recognized by the government, or with maybe we don't know where we belong, like in ministry, so the policy is not there. But when you look around through Africa or other parts of the world, things are not being done as it is done here. So, to mention a few, that is the problem which I've found out through the years I've been in the music industry. And it is very, very important. My friend here, Mr. Awilo Longomba, can tell you, because for them they are organized, and they get their money through their works. So that is the very problem which I would comment about.
Mr. Wasula, you over the years, and what role has Africoban played in shaping it?
Well, thank you. The issue of, first of all, I want to welcome our visitor, Awilo. He's a great fan of Afrigo. I remember him way back in 1990s. He used to cross over from his hotel room to House of Entertainment, and we could have fun and so on and so forth. So welcome, Awilo. It's nice having you again here. Now, the issue of what Mr. Matovu has talked about is a serious issue. We struggled to get the law in place, and ironically, it was a private member's bill. The late Jacob Olanya, I managed to convince him to table it because government said it had too many bills and it was not ready to take on copyright at the time. Now, yes, the law is there. It's a good law, by all means. It's not a problem amending it. It's okay. But as it is, it's a good law. But there's no goodwill to enforce it. That's the challenge. I don't see why, for example, radio stations and television stations don't want to pay, but the regulator is not bothered. We had several meetings with the regulator about this matter and say, look, make it a precondition. If somebody wants to renew their licenses, they should confirm they conform to the copyright law. After all, it is in their law as well, the UCC Act, but they never want to do it. We struggled to get the local content for Ugandan productions content. We succeeded, but I don't want to mention radio stations. They don't adhere
Because
to
I'm
it.
here.
Thank you for feeling guilty. They don't adhere to it, and nobody cares. So the problem is not the law. The problem is the will to enforce the law. And as such, there is that confusion. Now, many musicians will tell you there is no law. Now that they know there is a law, they say they want it amended. But even if it's amended and there is no goodwill to enforce it, nothing will change. About the milestones we have gone through as Afrigo, there are quite many. First of all, we have mentored so many musicians. The Jose Chameleons, many, I can't mention all of them. But we have mentored them, and we are grateful they accept it. They are grateful about it. We have featured in films like Mississippi Masala and Last King of Scotland, and many others. So these are big issues, big achievements that we have gone through. Of course, back in the time, we are holding almost annual concerts, actually shows, if you want. We had Chiaroscuro Obbligato, we had Viol Eureka, we had many, Christmas a la mode, Epitome, and these were real shows that were portraying the Ugandan culture blended with Western influences, and that was a good one. We managed to create a genre for Uganda and actually a tune for Afrigo. You just listen and appreciate that that's an Afrigo song. So we created an identity. We are also into diplomacy, tourism. Awilo is here. This is diplomatic. He's representing another country altogether. And we're here with him. And we have done it across board. So there are quite many things that we have achieved over the 48 years. Some people say, and I don't want to dispute, but I will also say, the Congolese, the Awilos, had dominated Uganda. And the issue was that we had to put down our foot and say enough is enough. We want Ugandan music to also have space in Uganda and abroad. And one day we were going to perform, and Mr. Matovu had destroyed all the Lingala and English lyrics. So we are stuck. We had only to play our songs. That was the beginning of the war against foreign music. And it went on well. And the last nail came when Franco came to Uganda. And we performed. He was in the gallery, he was in the audience. And he said, "You people, I didn't hear your songs at all." We said, "No, here they don't want our songs. They prefer your songs." And he was saying, "Are you Zaiwas?" I said, "No, but you seem like you are Congolese." "No, we are not." Then he said, "Put down your foot. You must play your own songs." And we did that. Since then, the country has seen a difference. Yes, we like the Awilo songs, we enjoy them, but also Ugandan music has space in their own country. I can talk on and on and on.
Now, I want to take it from another angle. I don't want to look at it as dominance is negative. I want to look at it on the positive level, influence.
Okay. Yeah.
What influence does Awilo Longomba and Lingala music in general have on the Afrigo sound? Because Afrigo sound, even when doing your songs, you have that rumba connection. What influence would you say it's had on Afrigo music and Afrigo band?
That's quite true. There's quite a lot of influence we got from the Congolese, the Awilo Longomas. One, the discipline. The Congolese were very disciplined musicians. Rehearsals are a necessity, actually are a must. And that one we copied, we took it on. The late Vakis Chamwangana was a very, very good saxophonist. And Mr. Matovu and the late Mansour Bulegea were very good. Mr. Matovu is still a very good saxophonist. Bulegea was a very good saxophonist, but they admired Veve. So they had an influence on their arrangement. Now, when you look at the output, overall output, yes, there is that influence of Congolese music. And I can assure you, when you come for the show, come the Africa at 48 Legends of Sound concert, you are going to be, should I say shocked? That's also negative. But you will see the influence of Awilo's music in our music. You will see it. And that's why we chose him to come and be part of us.
Okay, that's a good point for me to carry on to the next question I had. I don't know if it's for you or for the two actual Afrigo members. What should the showgoers expect at this concert? Will Afrigo perform and Awilo perform? Am I preempting the concert? Are you guys going to do a fusion?
Happen. and I think
Can.
it will. Because when you are building a show, when you do practice and then you keep making it very big momentum so that the show goes to the pitch. So you can say Afrigo starts, Awilo comes, Awilo comes, Afrigo comes back, Awilo ends. That's how it can be. Depending on after your practice, you make a decision of exactly what will happen on that very day. But basically, all of that will happen.
Okay, now before I take the mic off you, as legendary artists, as legendary musicians, what words of inspiration would you have for Ugandan artists in Uganda and beyond?
I think all artists in Uganda, one, they should learn that music now is a job. And if it's a job, it has all the regulations to make it right. Secondly, we as artists, we need to understand that discipline is key. Whoever is going to be a successful artist in this country. If they do that and they even help others, people like Moses, people like Awilo, to be in the music industry for all this time is not like small. Discipline is key and it's all about hard work. If they do that, the sky is no longer the limit.
Thank you so much, Joanita. Thank you so much, Mr. Comment allez-vous?
Ça va très bien.
Je vais écouter le show, on va stop there.
Merci.
Un chat malade prend un café chaud. You know, okay. So in senior secondary school, we had this book, PSA Do, and that was our French book. So I crammed it from the reader.
Thank you.
You grew up or spent some time in Uganda. You're one of us. Were you in marching there or something?
Excuse me first about my English.
Yes, no problem.
You know, I need to have my translator here, if you don't mind, because I don't want to answer anything I don't know, understand maybe.
Translator, LTC?
Because it's like your English compared to my French is you know, me too is
True.
Second.
Do you want a translator? Say
How you gonna say it now?
I'm mixing you up with Joseph Kabila. It's Joseph Kabila who was in March India. Sorry, my old brain. Okay, let's get back now to the issue of the evening. Yes. How does it feel to collaborate with the Afrigo band, Uganda's biggest band?
Yeah. First for me, it's a big experience and it's excitement. I'm so excited because, you know, like Mr. Moses, I don't know, Mr. James,
Yes.
responded on one of your questions. You know, I knew Afrigo band now in the 91 or 92. The time I was coming here like a drama with the group like Oliver Ngoma, play with Oliver Ngoma who Chalamwana. And I was staying in the Nile Hotel. And the first to Nile Hotel was a band who was playing this song. I was loving the song. The song what's the song? The Gym. I love that song. And every time after our show, I was going to watch, to assist, to listen to Afrigo band. And for me, it was and is still a best group in East Africa. My experience, you know. On the talk about is a big, never gonna think today. The band who was fans, they're gonna invite me today, like a guest to celebrate his 48 years, and I'm so excited.
What makes you so excited to work with Afrigo?
It's that's the fusion, the two style of music first. You know, me you know the Afrigo style of music is the music me I loved because I'm fans of the old music. My dad, my father, Vicky Longomba comes from the old school. Okay, jazz. He was found okay jazz band with Franco, and I'm so fan of this kind of music, but sometimes I regret every time where in Africa that this kind of music disappear. You know, to leave the place on the commercial music. You know, this is live music. I think for me, Africa gonna be some things. I don't know if it's the government or ministry of the culture need to celebrate, to keep this band. This is a treasure for Uganda treasure. Afrigo band.
I know you used to be a drummer with Viva la Musica, Loketo. I didn't know you actually played with Oliver Ngoma. But just tell us about your musical influences. What has shaped your style?
First, like I come to say, to respond, my dad was a great musician, great singer. If you go on YouTube, just you tap Vicky Longomba, you're gonna see my dad. You know, my influences come from because I'm so open musically. You know, my influence come from, if you listen my music, my style of music, techno sukus. When I see the difference, it's like a sukus and something new techno, new technology. And my influence comes from American music. African music is like a symbiosis. And I don't stop to be inspired by maybe Afrigo too inspired me long time.
I've seen you perform on stage one time, no, maybe twice, and you're very energetic. You take over the stage, you capture the stage. What should the audience expect now you're on stage with Afrigo? Like, what fireworks should we expect?
You know, that's a good question. Thank you. But I was thinking about that. I say, wow, Afrigo, Awilo, what's gonna do? But before I come here, I come to meet with Mr. Moses in the studio. We prepare some things you're gonna see. It's gonna be big sacrifice. It's gonna be big fusion. We prepare. You know, for me, it's not old and new. We are all musicians, and we're gonna do some things. It's gonna be very special. But me by myself, before I was thinking that I say, wow, Afrigo, Awilo, what am I gonna do? Chan chan chan. Me, I play techno suku, start chan 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 chan. Afrigo is like a chiki rumba. But it's a challenge because, you know, I don't bring my group. I played yesterday with my band. They come from France. Now they're on the plane, they go back. I'm supposed to leave today, but I profit to stay for today, to profit to do a press conference for this big event supposed to come to celebrate Afrigo 48 years. And I said, when Mr. Ali contacted me, he said, Awilo, you don't bring your band, yes, Afrigo gonna play. Can you imagine Afrigo gonna play Techno Sukus? They're gonna play almost 4 or 5 songs with me on the stage. It's a big challenge. People, it's a challenge for you. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, one of the things Ali mentioned was collaboration, and you mentioned fusion.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans in the future, maybe, for collaborations with Ugandan artists?
Yes, I have a plan. Maybe we're gonna do something with Afrigo too. It's in the project. Yes, I've done the project. Some things before the event, maybe. The event.
Wow, that's nice. Well, thank you so much, Awilo Longomba. I've run out of questions.
I've been there.
Yes.
5 years ago with a young artist. What's the name? Kenzo.
Yeah, Eddie Kenzo.
Yeah, we do. We record the songs, Rosa, and things like that. But we don't shoot the video.
Okay. Okay, let's get some questions.
You talk about the songs we're gonna play the day. And the song you like, you want. What's the song by yourself? What song you say I will play with? Can I perform with Afrigo? Tell me in general. Kupebi Bamba? Bamba. What? What again? Carolina. Too puissant. Awangale, huh? This one. And you see Afrigo play that. Any songs? They got telephone. That is your choice, but we're gonna see what we're gonna play. Thank you for the idea.
Yes.
Evening everyone, my name is
For me. And it come easy for his side, it's not mine, me. Because the song is his song. Just invite me like featuring. But I think everything come on his side. It's not me. I'm waiting, I'm there. Maybe it's because when I come, I don't stay long. Just like the last time, he contacted me just for the shooting. The day you are supposed to leave, it was late. Maybe this time. Might I leave tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe the next time. I don't know.
You asked about Chameleon to come and sing. It's not new. We don't want to do just common things. You never know. Awilo can sing Terry movie. You never know. So you just wait for the show. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. My name is Benjamin from.
Pour la musique, si tu vas continuer à jouer ta musique ou bien tu prépares quelque chose qui va sortir récemment.
I don't know if I understand your question, but I need to respond. If I understand it like you want to know if I have some things new, like songs when I record. I can't just finish an album, my album, but you know, my music is like my identity. But you know, we have a new vibes, a new flow. You know, follow the new vibe. But the problem of my identity, my music, is the music I'm gonna play, still continue to play, and I come to record my album, and there's so many surprises. But my style is my voice, is my energy. Is that I need to respond. Just if it's the good answer, I don't know. J'ai compris, c'est ce que j'ai compris, c'est ça, non?
The producers, but you cannot record with every producer. It depends upon to the song which you are going to produce. And also, I wouldn't think that music has changed. It hasn't. The only thing which has changed is technology. So you have to get somebody who understands the technology. And for us musicians, we just have depends upon to what I'm going to sing upon, and the tempo and the style. I will not just go and record with everyone, and I will not force to record. If I don't have something, if I'm not prepared, I don't force myself to produce a new song, because that is just a waste of time. You have to get prepared and you produce. That's why you see our songs live longer, because we first get ready and then we go to the studio.
I think you know, all of the new generation, it's okay. It's good for me to have a new generation, a new style of music, the music progress, the industry, everything. But I think some things I think is like people forgot more you forgot the kind of the oldies, more you kill your culture. You know, we still it's the same problem in my country too. You know, people now when you listen to the old music like from Franco, okay, jazz, and Verkis, Kiamongana, on this time it was like every group have a different style. When you listen to Pepe Kale, no, this is Pepe Kale. This is a Franco. This is a Freezer. But now everything is a similar tablet. Everything is similar now. When you listen to Zaikos, but now all the music is the same. You know, it's the same. That is very dangerous. The reason why sometimes if I have opportunity to talk with my young friends, like the young generation, advise them to go to get back to the oldies, to play the same sound, because it's like our treasure. It's like in America, you see people, more you get old, more they give you more importance. Compared to Africa, more the people get old, more it's like, this is old, it's a old. Back a day. That's no good.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Awilo, thank you for coming to Uganda, to the Pearl of Africa. My name is Sarah Namolondo. I came to Afrigoban in 1990. And in that time, Afrigo used to do traditional dances separately from the main music. So we'll have a section of traditional dancing, and once it's done, then the music starts. Then later in 1990, we started fusing our traditional dances into the music of Afrigoban. And I'm so privileged to say that I am the one who choreographs all the Afrigo dances that you see today. So, Mr. Awilo, expect a blast of Ugandan dancers dancing to your music. So, and we are good. We are really good. So we expect to have some real different kind of choreography to just highlight the 40 years that Afrigo has been playing. So I've been there for quite a while. Thank you for asking.
Do you still dance?
I dance, but I love to choreograph. When I listen to a song, I just see movement. Unbelievable, because when you see me, you don't think I can do that. But I tell a story through movement. If you've been in Afrigo lately, you should see what I'm talking about. You should. And amazingly, Mr. Awilo, once we know one of the songs, I wish you would whisper to me what one of those songs will be. You will see a story. But you have to tell me the story, because I may not understand it. It's in French or Congolese. Just let me know one of those songs and you'll see a story in that particular song.
Beam, beam.
I think I'd have to go with Jim as well. It's the one that Jim is the biggest hit that I know, and that's the one I'm going for. Yeah, thanks.
I think
Thanks for the question, and yeah, there's some works in progress, and we shall keep you guys updated when that happens. But for the meantime, we're at the Sheraton Kampala Hotel. That's our venue, and we want to thank them for for providing us and being our accommodation partner. Again, we worked with them many times, and we're looking forward to another great experience in the gardens. It's going to be a very nice experience, a premium experience, and there's going to be different levels of tickets that you can get, ranging from general to VIP, VVIP, and it's going to be a vibe. So just make sure you come out there. Tickets are going on sale this week, and in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be having probably another presser to announce some of our partners on the event as well. And by the way, there's still some opportunities available for companies to come on board. And if you want to get on board, you can get in touch with our marketing team. I know the question, and I'm just rambling on now, but I thought it's a good time to do that. Thanks.
actually, I was going to say we did.
Taking place on August 5th. It's a Saturday. Yeah, August 5th.
August 5th, Sheraton Kampala Hotel Gardens.
Correct.
Awilo, or is it Awirigo?
Music lovers and fans of Afrigo and Mr. Awilo Longomba to come to see this show on Saturday, 5th of August at the Sheraton Gardens. Please come one, come all, and have fun. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Banyabo ne basebo abagazi ba music, abawagizi ba Afrigo Band ne Awilo Longomba. Bategeeza nti Afrigo Band tujja kubeera mu wali ku Sheraton Gardens oluliba lwa 6 omwezi August omwaka guno nga tukuza emyaka gyaffe 48 mujje bangi tusanyukire wamu ne Awilo Longomba ye mugenyi waffe omukulu ow'omukulu ogwo mwebale nnyo banyabo ne basebo mabibi mabuna na nimefurahi sana kuambia kwamba Afrigo Band tutakuwa na Awilo Longomba kwa sherehe zetu za mwaka 48 tangu hii bandi iunduliwe, na tutakuwa kwa Sheraton Gardens. Itakuwa Jumamosi tariki 5 mwezi wa 8 mwaka huu, na kwa hivyo mnaalikwa muje kwa wengi tufurahi pamoja na mgeni wetu wa siku hiyo, mwimbaji mashuhuru kutoka Kongo anaitwa Awilo Longomba.
Yes, people, yes, we invite you for this big event. It's gonna be a unique experience in this. Don't miss it. Afrigo Band and Awilo Longomba on the same stage. It's gonna be a big, good fusion and good combination. Never like you lived before. And it's gonna be my first time to do this experience, and Afrigo too, to do the same experience like Afrigo and Awilo. I don't know what you can call that. Afrilo, Awigo, you know. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Come and listen your favorite song. Jim from Afrigo, Kupebi Bamba, Awilo, everything. You're gonna be, I don't know. Don't miss it. Awangale Yota.
Thank you so much, Awilo. And Afrigo is
And bronze is 50,000 until July 19th. After that, it's 75,000. Then there's silver, which is 120,000 early bird, and after July 19th, 150. So that's like VIP. And then we have the tables, which are 4 million early bird and 5 million after July 19th. So tickets go on sale on June 19th. We'll have an early bird special for 1 month, and then after that 1 month, the tickets will go to the full price until the gate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, one of the...
Of course, you all know my name is Patrick Salvador. I'm an entertainer here in Uganda. I'm a businessman and I'm a lover of good music. And listen, the title stands for itself, Legends of Sound. And we all know we've grown up to the music of Afrigo Band. We've grown up to the music of Awilo Band. These are two professional artists that really put up an amazing performance. I've been privileged to perform on the same stage with both of them. I met Awilo in Dubai, and it was one of the most exciting experiences in my life because this is somebody I grew up listening to the music, but now we're at the same bar on the rooftop, and he was sharing knowledge about how we, especially East Africans, have to come together and we stop the monopoly of the Nigerians. We were all in Dubai, but we were all hired by a Nigerian. So I was with Eddie Kenzo, Eddie Kadi, Awilo, and he shared some words of wisdom. And then later on, I think that same year, came to Serena Hotel, even performed, put up a powerful show in Arua for over 17,000 people. So this man is a professional, he's a legend, he is an amazing performer. Afrigo, do I have to say anything? We all know the only band that can sing almost every day and sell out. And nobody even stops coming, nobody complains. And it's because of Afrigo Band that now we have the emergency of bands. At least now we have bands almost every day in different clubs and they all pay homage to Afrigo Band. So 5th August, please let's make our way to the Sheraton Gardens. It's going to be a beautiful event. Talent Africa, you all know, whatever they touch turns into gold. So I'm super excited. I just wanted to come and say hi to my friends, Awilo and of course Afrigo, and I say I'm going to support. I'll buy a table that Ali will pay for. Yeah, but I'm going to be there. I'm coming to enjoy, and it's going to be beautiful. So I invite each and every one of you, on behalf of beautiful music lovers, come through 5th of August at the Sheraton Gardens. Let us enjoy what is music. And we forget what is happening today. What is music? Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. May God bless you all. Thanks.